Hey there! This is Maddox Productions 1, here with a different kind of video today. It's kind of a let's play slash commentary of this online Flash game, Eye of the TARDIS. This video is coming about because Google is soon disposing of Flash, which is a shame, but that got me a little bit nostalgic and I decided to check out the old Doctor Who website with all the video games. If anyone who was a fan during the late 2000s would know, they had this whole section for video games. The Last Dalek, Cyber Assault, Daleks vs Cybermen, Saving Cyber Paris, all sort, like, I could rattle on K9 Deja Who. And I wanted to check them out, and there was pretty much no chance of any of them working. In fact, I found the homepage that had all the games on, and none of the others worked. They were all just dead links that led to blank pages, or they required like another version of Flash, which I'm not bothering to get when it's about to go. But Eye of the TARDIS still functioned, and because the only online YouTube footage I could find was like really poor frame rate and stuff, I decided to record some gameplay myself and upload it to YouTube so we could have something decent to watch whenever we wanted to look back on this already long forgotten relic of the Russell T Davies marketing of the show. Sorry, I'm rambling. Yeah, the Doctor fell through the floor there because, yeah, this game is a very basic kind of platformer. But for some reason the platforms aren't really solid, like the Doctor can sort of still fall through them. It's not great. I do like the Doctor's waiting, but it looks a bit like Sonic the Hedgehog. Whenever Sonic stops, he starts tapping his foot impatiently. That's kind of what the Doctor's doing. But yeah, it was the only functioning game, and I decided to do some Let's Play footage. And originally I was just going to upload the footage as is with no commentary, but there's a pretty repetitive Marigold track playing throughout. It's like dun 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 dun, just over and over again, and I don't know if I would get copyright struck for that. Don't know. And it's not even an officially released track, but you know, better to be safe than sorry, so I decided to do some commentary to go over the top. So the Doctor is stuck inside the Eye of the TARDIS, whatever that is, and he's just running about having to collect these crystals to get out, and for some reason all of, well, not all of his enemies, but like some of the most well-known enemies of the revival at this time, which I think would have been about 2007, are in here. So the Judoon, the Sycorax, the Cybermen, and the Daleks. And armed with nothing but a sonic screwdriver to open doors, and that's pretty much it, the Doctor has to go around collecting these crystals and fall off platforms, and fall off more platforms, just clip through everything. Yeah, he's got to collect crystals to open doors and just jump on enemies. And that's pretty much it. It's this it's this really basic Flash game. And to any like new fans, this probably won't seem special in the slightest, but to those who grew up with Doctor Who in the late 2000s, this, and you know, frequented the video games website, this will probably, you know, bring a tear to your eye, make you misty-eyed with nostalgia. Even though it's really like not that great of a game, but it's cute. Like the Doctor, oh, this bit. He's just doing one pose, jumping up the stairs or whatever they are. It's cute. Oh, rip Doctor Who. But yeah, it's that's all really, and I would give a link to the game because the link still works, but since Flash, as I said, Flash is on its way out. I don't think there's any real point. I think in a few months this game will be unplayable, and that's a shame, even though it's crap. But you know, it's still a fun novelty, a fun relic of the old times of fandom. When will we get things like this again? Because I know, like, in the years since we got the adventure games and I guess the Eternity Clock, and I guess they are doing those, like, while they, for the Oculus Rift, is it? Like, you know what I mean. Those games, like the Edge of Time and stuff. But, you know, I like the old Flash games. They still did them in, like, 2011, because there used to be, Doctor Who Monster Invasion, that, card franchise. It had an accompanying website with its own series of games, which wasn't anywhere near as well known, but I love those as well. There was like Maze of the Dead, I think Vortex, was it Vortex Run? When Amy was running from just the time vortex chasing her through a spaceship. And the key of time, or the keys to time, or something like that. Yeah, I'm just reminiscing on all the old games now. Oh look, it's Daleks! This game ain't no Last Dalek though. The Last Dalek was so good. But yeah, nowadays, I mean, as I said, there is the Oculus Rift, Edge of Time stuff, but for the Doctor Who website nowadays, it's usually just puzzle games as far as I can ascertain. Or did they stop doing those? I haven't really been up to date on the official Doctor Who website in quite a while. It got pretty boring. I follow up on any news on Twitter. Although, as we know, the best Doctor Who game is that Google Doodle they did for the 50th anniversary, where you could play as all 11 Doctors and collect all the Google letters. It was great. I don't really mind a lot of the Doctor Who games. Like, I know technically none of them are really that great, like the adventure games, but because it's the typical thing of I grew up with them, so I think they're alright kind of thing. That's all that there really is to say. Like, it's a very kind of not good kind of game. But, you know, nostalgia is there for me. And nostalgia usually doesn't come into effect for me. Because I know that's often a criticism of, like, some eras of Doctor Who. Some people are like, yeah, well, this, you only like this era because you grew up with it. I'm not usually like that. I can be quite critical of things I grew up with when I need to be, but for some reason with these hold like too much of a special place in my heart. Like, I can see they're garbage, but they're cute. Come on, they're cute. As were all the other games on the official website at the time, like the aforementioned Cyber Assault, Daleks vs Cybermen, and what else was there? There were more, as I said, K9 Deja Who, Saving Cyber Paris. I think there was a game, yeah, it was like the Fear Her game where you played as when the Doctor gets trapped as a pencil drawing, you have to guide him through a maze. It was quite weird with the Chloe Webber song. I can't remember what it was called, like playing throughout the whole thing. Oh yeah, there was also the maze, was it the Mazes of Time for like iPhone and Android? It might have just been for iPhone, I don't know. Those were terrible games where you just like swiped the Doctor and Amy to go in certain directions, and like if you got killed as the Doctor, he would regenerate, which, you know, expected. If you got killed as Amy, she would regenerate. Like, that's the level of sloppy programming we'd have when they didn't consider the fact that Amy, a human, can regenerate upon death. You know, questionable. But yes, we're nearing the end of this game. The Doctor has collected all the crystals in this level. It's like 10 for the first, 20 for the second, 30 for the third, and 40 for the fourth. Oh no, will he avoid this Dalek? Yes, he did. So that's the game, pretty much. Thanks for joining me for this impromptu commentary. See you soon!